And we are live with episode 18? I think it's 18. I can just check. Episode 18 of The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. So, back on topic, something I was confused about. I went and checked. Like, actually checked. The scene, the one I've been waiting for pretty much all game, is coming up tomorrow in game. I don't know if it's gonna be on stream tomorrow. Probably not. Probably Saturday's bonus stream, because that is for sure happening. Sundays, maybe? I don't know what's gonna happen on Sunday. Sunday is one, it's a maybe, and two, it might be Final Fantasy 14. The door is locked. Alright, the key should... What's the matter, Lloyd? Sorry, something caught my eye. Check it out, scratches from a lockpick. They're small, but they're there. Whoever opened it must be relatively skilled. Shall I take this as confirmation that someone broke into the apartment? I'd say so. That just means we have to catch him even faster. Yeah, or else we run the risk of our stalker making his next move. Let's give this investigation everything we've got for Ilya's sake. But yeah, you said it, pal. Yeah, the scene. Probably the most heart-wrenching scene in this entire game, actually. And it's tomorrow in game. It's on day 3 of the festival. Wow, the penthouse of a fancy apartment building is just as impressive as I dreamed. More than likely, tomorrow's stream... Would it be tomorrow's stream or today's stream? Because we gotta get into day 3 and then get pretty much all of the images we need. Fancy apartment building is just as I dreamed. True, only someone like Ilya could possibly afford to live in such a big place by herself. But isn't this place a little dirty? Scattered clothes and empty wine glasses. I can only assume that this was Ilya's doing, not the stalker's. I always thought Ilya was an interesting character. Something like this isn't too surprising, honestly. Gotta admit, as a fan, it's a little disappointing. Yeah. Anyway, let's try searching for any traces the culprit might have left behind. Somehow, I feel like this doesn't surprise, Cecile. It probably leaves her exacerbated. Our end goal is to catch him and keep him from messing with Ilya ever again. We should proceed with caution for the initial investigation, though. Right, we only have vague testimonies to fall back on in a case like this. If we don't catch the stalker in the midst of the act, he could simply feign ignorance. True, this is turning into a real pain in the ass. In order to catch him, I'd like to begin with examining his criminal profile, behavior, and uncovering his infiltration route. That's a good start. We should question the apartment residents while we're at it. May as well scope out the layout of the building, too. We're ready to go dig up some clues. Wine glasses and bottles are scattered across the apartment. All stuffed in the bottles are a few drops of wine. Did she stay up all night drinking? Well, I've heard that Ilya Vladier is a pretty heavy drinker. Wouldn't be surprised if this much was just another evening for her. Wow. Wow, that's a little scary, actually. Yeah. No kidding. I know where the next piece we have to go is. It's right there. Okay. She's got a lot of wine right next to her bed. Various clothing is messily strewn about on the bed. These are all brand name clothes, and yet complete and utter disarray. Looks like she just dumped them all here this morning and left everything as it was. Yeah, it's not hard to imagine the chaos of her getting ready to go to work. It's a fucking shirt. Imagine having expensive as fuck clothing and it's just thrown all over the place. Right next to wine. Okay, do. Okay, let's try to get some answers. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk? That's information about the stalker. I've heard rumors about the stalker. As the caretaker of this building, I've been extra careful myself. Have you ever actually seen them? Come here every day, but I haven't seen anything definitive just yet. I do think I caught a glimpse of them the other day, though. Saw a young man covering his face with a hat. He disappeared too quickly before I was able to catch any details. Are you able to recall any other defining features? Let me think about it for a second. And the only thing I can say for sure was that it was strange how not a single thing about him stood out. His appearance was so unremarkable that I can't recall anything about him. A total average Joe, huh? This matches up with Risha's statement well enough, though. Interesting. The stalker. The stalker, yeah, I've heard some rumors about him. I'm usually cooped up in my home, so I haven't run into them yet. I have heard the occasional weird noise, though. I sometimes hear somebody rummaging around upstairs in the middle of the day. But as far as I'm aware, whoever lives on the 3rd floor is usually away at work all day. Do you recall when you started hearing them? As soon as the anniversary festival started. So in the last 2 or 3 days, I'd say. What could he have been doing inside of Ilya's room? I'm not sure, but there doesn't appear to be any evidence of property damage or tampering with her belongings. Just ask for much with the stalker, but oh, there's a stalker? That's frightening. I do head out quite often to go shopping, but I can't say I've seen anyone suspicious. Do you usually shop during the middle of the day? That's right, I have a pretty consistent routine and always leave at the same time. Our stalker's striking when most people are out of the house. Yeah, he's avoiding the busiest hours inside the building. We've got a crafty one on our hands. Honestly, if I didn't know any better, I would say it was Jonah. But he's a shut-in. So... Oh, for ADO's sake, can't we eat out for lunch at least? No, I already prepared our lunch this morning. Quit your complaining and just eat. Did we just walk into the middle of a storm? Excuse us, do you have a moment? I love how in this game, just like in Pokemon, you can just walk into someone's house as you please, and while they're in the home at least, and no bats an eye. About the stalker. The stalker, you say? That sounds like a problem to me. Have you tried consulting the police? Wouldn't it be better to contact the Bracer Guild? Our police force acts far too slowly. I think you don't have any information. I suppose I don't. I spend most of my time relaxed on the sofa out in the entrance, but can't say I've ever spotted any suspicious people. Are you sure? You aren't just imagining it. Hold on. What did she just say? She didn't see him come in from the main entrance. Does that mean what I think it means? Oh. Okay, well that's interesting. So not through the front door. We usually do see her on the couch right here. There's only one other entrance. What the? Fresh scuff marks are on the handrail. What's going on, Lloyd? Come check this out. There are scratch marks on the surface. I don't think they were caused by random passerby. The scratches are facing inwards. If you think about it logically, the back door is an ideal entry point to stick into the building. Good thinking, Theo. You could sneak past the main entrance using the alleyway. You know what's funny? Is if you're gonna do something like this, you're supposed to cover up the railing to prevent scratches. The problem is, why would you be wearing a jacket in the summer? So you're not like... And also, why would you take off your jacket in the winter? All the way. If they were able to avoid the main entrance, that would explain the lack of witnesses. Okay, I think this should wrap up our investigation. Let's head back to Ellie's apartment and sort through the details. Aye, time to start stitching our master plan together. Interesting. I could have done this yesterday. It's taken like 5 minutes. I'm glad I did it though, because I was dying yesterday. I think we got a basic idea of his profile and entry route now. Indeed. The culprit, who was seen wearing a hat, seems to be quite cautious. And he's been sighted inside the building with greater frequency as of late, too. According to Ilya told us, nothing was stolen, but... That's weird as hell. What's the point of breaking in if you're not taking anything? Anyway, I think we've figured this guy out. His entry route must have been the building's back entrance, yeah? It looks that way. We could try to catch him by surprise with the info we found. Mind hearing me out, guys? Did you come up with another plan, Lloyd? I think so. Even if our culprit is a teenager, we can't afford to let our guard down. Therefore, I want to take steps to make sure we can catch him in the act. I mean, just lock the door. Literally just lock the door. Okay, all the hallways should be squeaky clean now. Oh darn it, tomorrow's parade changed the trash pickup schedule, didn't it? Better warn Kendall while I still have the chance. Y'all see this? This kid. The boy produced a thin wire from his pocket and gracefully slid it into the keyhole. Yeah, piece of cake. This is so bad. This is like a little kid. I'm sure today will be the day. Ugh, gross. This place never gets any cleaner. Maybe you should clean it. Does she always drink this much? Poor liver. Man, this place is so dirty. I don't know if I even want to steal anything. Well, it looks expensive. No, not this. She'd probably freak out if this went missing. I prefer if she had a safe I could rummage through her. Freeze! Huh? Who? What? I was wondering what kind of kid our stalker would be, but he really is young, isn't he? Well, we've observed the crime for ourselves. It is time to cooperate with us and come quietly. You were waiting for me. Crap. I screwed up big time. Sorry, bud. You ain't going nowhere. You've hit a dead end. Might as well give up and surrender while you can. Shut up. You'll never catch me. By the way, I don't know what the hell is up with my monitor. Although, I think this is the older monitor. Which would explain why it's cutting out. Sure, you'll never catch me. I hate you guys and everyone like you. The hell? That's what I want to know. Quick little guy, ain't he? Randy, focus. Follow him. Got it. I mean, Mrs. Lloyd not outside. Your boy left the door wide open. Ha, idiots. Just try to catch me. There's no way they fall for that. There's no way. Did you find him? No luck. No one saw him on the street. How strange. You think you can catch me that easily? The city is filled with a bunch of useless idiots. Just you wait. I'll have my revenge. Huh? Your revenge is going to have to be put on hold. We figured out your usual routes. Looks like we won this little game of cat and mouse. Damn it! Why don't you give up already? Whoa, watch where you're grabbing, you dumbass. Let go of me. No can do, you broke the law. Hey, calm down, will you? Damn it! Ouch, hey, watch where you're swinging. Just how much energy does this kid have? Wait, you're the guys from before. This is all a setup? Keeping up the charade was tiresome. Your swift movements managed to catch us off guard, but our plan still worked out in the end. Yeah, but something about this ain't adding up. Witnesses told us the culprit was some guy in a plain getup. You look a bit more rough around the edges than we were expecting. And you don't seem to be from Crossbell either. So where are you from, I wonder? Your crimes match the description of a burglar more than an obsessed fan. Well, let's see what he has to say for himself. We'll find out about our circumstances then. Hey, will you just calm down already? Stop it, let go. Let go of me, you jackass. That doesn't work. The special sports section quickly contacted Ilya and informed her of the stalker's arrest. The boy kept struggling, but as if resigning to his fate, soon quieted down. So you're the stalker, are you? Shorter than I was expecting. You aren't from around here, are you? Right, it looks like he's from a slum near the border. That's all we got out of him, though. We don't know his motive, let alone his name. I see. So, out with it. Why all the stalking? Something you want from me? That's not it. I just wanted to harass you a little, that's all. Why? Harass her? Why? As if people could ever understand. You live in such fancy places and never have to worry about your next meal. Okay, bro. I have a job and I still have to worry about my next meal. That is so not accurate. Not to mention, we got cops in the room. Like Risha and Ilya, sure, because Risha's a fucking assassin. Next meal. People like you can never understand how it feels to live in a dump for most of your life. No, I can understand it. Oh. After I came to Crossbell, I saw it time after time after time. Everybody living here is rich. They foolishly party all night, throwing away mirror like it's worthless. Ugh, crap. Crap like that pisses me off. They're all scum. They all agreed that going to watch Arc-en-Ciel was their favorite pastime, so I snuck in one time. You did? So you saw Arc-en-Ciel... No, Ilya's performance. Yeah, I hate people who get to casually live their lives without any worries. You know, you're not the first stalker she's had. But you, I hate you the most. You prance around on that beautiful stage dressing up like you're part of Amazing World. You stand there dazzling, knowing it's unreachable for a person like me. I don't feel bad for this kid. I really don't. I know that there's no chance I'd ever get there. I know I never would. I could work my entire life and never even have enough for a single ticket. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I can get there someday. You can't. I mean, you can. So that's why you did it. You came to Crossbell, and after seeing Ilya perform, well, I can only imagine what a culture shock it was for you. The thing is, he actually can. Right? It was for you. I think I understand where you're coming from. You're not wrong. There are certain parts of Crossbell that are as you described. It can be a dark, overpowering city at times. An oppressive metropolis that feeds off the misery it brings to its citizens. That may be, but you still have to take responsibility for your actions. Ilya. What do you do? I'm Ilya Platieri. What's your name? Sully. Sully, I like it. Well, Sully, I'm going to make you work as my assistant at the theater for a while. It's not like you can pay me back with Mira, can you? Well, I'll see to it that you'll work your share. What? Wait a second. What are you talking about, Ilya? Sorry, Lloyd. I know you want the extra salvage to capture him and everything, but how about you let me take care of my stalker for the time being? Well, that was one heck of a fast acquittal. It's like, well, the thing is, they've never officially arrested him. So, like, there's literally nothing, well, I mean, there's a lot wrong with it, but, like, that was one heck of a fast acquittal. Oh, well, there's not much you can do about it if Ilya insists. Let's see now. Ilya gave the boy a few pats on the shoulder. What do you think you're doing? Ah, I knew it. It'd be better if you grew a few more muscles here and there, but... I gotta be honest with you, Sully, you've got a lot of potential. With the right training, you can become an amazing dancer. She just drafted Sully! Wait a second. There's no way, hold up. The name Sully sounds familiar. Kiseki. The name Sully sounds familiar. There's no fucking way. Sully a trade. That's why. That's why. The Sully's in Cold Steel 4. I won't reveal why. You gotta go watch my playthrough of Cold Steel 4 if you wanna know what happens to them. Huh? Why me? Now you mention it, that Jilly was nothing short of impressive. True enough, your footwork was pretty damn good too. You might be on to something here, Elio. So it's decided then. From here on, you'll be living here with me. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But that's... I very much like Ilya. You know, I basically went through the same thing. I was forced into staying with her for a while. That's how it happened? Yeah, apparently Ilya just has this habit of just growing the Arc and Steel troop by kidnapping them. Sort of. I gotta say, I don't know how you kidnap a world-renowned assassin, but, you know. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. That's how it happened? Good thing we called Ilya. She defused the situation way better than we ever could have. Indeed. Straight up, no complaints. But I haven't said yes yet. Yeah, girl, you're not. Oh, are you guys leaving already? You can always stay and have some tea. Appreciate the offer, but we still have some work to take care of. Alright, here's your key. You'll probably need this. Who needs a key when I have Sully with me? Thanks for the help, little guy. Be careful on your way back, okay? You have my thanks as well. You're always so reliable. Of course, see you around, Risha. We'll leave Sully in your care, you two. We have solved the case, but you'd be wise to pay more attention when locking your door. I'll second that. Anyway, if you need help with anything else, you can always count on the SSS. See you later, Sully. Don't do anything like this again, okay? It's your obligation as a man to make sure you pay back your debt. I knew it. I hate you all after all. I hate you after all. Huh? What did I do? I'm a girl, you moron. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna clip that. But that's still funny as fuck. How much longer do you intend to insult me? You're infuriating. You're a what? You don't say. Well, I guess you do have some girly features. You did not notice until now either, Randy? How'd you make that mistake, you two? Isn't it obvious? Oh. So when I caught you and with all my strength... Lord, you monster. That's why I was telling you to let go of me, you absolute idiot. I swear, everything about you felt like a guy. Lloyd! You remembered how it felt. So can we throw Lloyd over the stairs? The statement is incriminating as it is insulting. Guys, I did not mean it like that. How'd you mean it then? So can we get Estelle back now? I'm not even done with half of Lloyd's arc, and I already want to get rid of the dude. Huh? Why my music player thingy? I don't care. Yeah, what's the big deal? It's just a little hands-on experience. Oh, Lloyd. Blow this out of proportion and have any ulterior motives. Yeah, we know, but that makes it worse. That makes it so much worse. Stalker investigation completed. I was like, wait, Sully? But yeah, for where I recognize Sully from, it's obvious she's part of Arkansas. We see her almost all grown up. Anyway, end of the thingamabobber. Anyway, short little questy thing, and then I think and then we start day 3. The question is, and this is a very good question. No, wrong. Rampy thing. I want to go turn in this thing before I go to CPD. Mine monster cleanup. Ding. Stock investigation 3. Old Armorica Road monster. Oh, dude, detective 7th class. This reports everyone. If you finish more requests, let me know. Check requests. Second division, conference room, please, blah blah blah. You get a quartz for feeding the cat all the time, but I didn't feed the cat at least once, if not twice. So, yeah. No, that's not the conference room. This is the conference room, right? Yeah. Good to see you, Inspector Donovan. We're here to ask about that support request you submitted. Are you free right now? Ah, yes, thank you for coming, everyone. Yeah, we really appreciate the help. So what exactly does the request entail? Judging by the submission, it sounded like it was quite urgent. Yes, let's have a quick meeting to go over the details right now. Have a seat, guys. Roger. Something's telling me that we've got some legit police work ahead of us. Now then, about the reason we've called you in today. Well, we want the special sports section to help us expose a counterfeit dealer who should be on their way to Crossville as we speak. Counterfeit dealer? What? Counterfeit dealers are a variety of scammer who put fake logos of famous brand name goods on inferior products to trick consumers. They can potentially deal in any type of product, but tend to favor high-end or luxury goods such as clothing or ornaments. Clothing, shoes, cables, tech, all the things. Selling counterfeits qualifies as a minor criminal offense under Crossville state law. She really had all that memorized? Because, yeah, that's the gist of it. Every year, loads of counterfeit dealers try their hand in Crossville, posing as tourists. High-class watches from the Vern Company, vintage Striga products, not to mention a boatload of Septium trinkets. Taking advantage of unsuspecting customers has earned these crooks a whole lot of mirror. The thought of them preying on innocent people just to make a quick buck really ticks me off. Let me get this straight. You want us to help you take these guys down. Exactly. It hurts me to say it, but we get countless police reports filed by the victims every year. If we leave them unchecked for too long, it's going to hurt manufacturers and retailers trying to make a living too. We'll need to crack down on these guys if we want to restore people's faith in the CPD. You're right. Okay, I understand the situation. If you truly think the SSS is suited for the job, then allow us to help you. Excellent. I'm in your debt. Okay, so what would you like for us to do? Here's the deal. We've narrowed down their point of entry to 3 spots. Crossville Station, the airport, and Tangram Gate. We got the station and the airport covered, so I'd like you guys to keep watch at Tangram Gate. The second division is short-staffed, so we can't afford to send people anywhere outside the city. And that aside, I'm pretty sure you guys are well acquainted with Deputy Commander Bells, right? So if this case falls under Border Patrol's measures, coordinating with her unit will be key. That's why I thought you guys would be a good choice. Oh! So you're using us for our friends. Okay. It's as you say, I wouldn't be surprised if she was more willing to cooperate with us than with other CPD officers. Yeah, there's also that. But, oh, Sergei's friend, the people, okay. Random thugs from the CPD? Nah, fuck. I would not be surprised if that is the response. What do you think the odds are that we'll be able to finish the job without having to see her? Okay, looks like we got everything in order. We'll start by covering the airport and station. You guys rendezvous over at Tangram Gate and contact the Guardian Force. Understood. We'll depart for Tangram Gate immediately. Thanks. We're counting on you. See you guys later. I might be able to split this between... Yes, I might be able to do the Saturday bonus stream as that scene. Okay, let's head over to Tangram Gate now. We should explain the situation to Deputy Commander Battles and request for cooperation. Woo. The question then becomes, do I want to do like a little bonus episode that's YouTube only, or... Wouldn't be the first time. No, it'd be... Tangram Gate is east, so we want east across the Bella Highway. There's 9, I have 3. I think we're gonna meet a brace at the end of this quest. Just a hunch. You know, because we're heading east. That means absolutely nothing. Except for the part where we know several bracers from the east. Excuse us, ma'am. No hat? Nani? Means a lot that you're turning to us, Deputy Commander, Sergeant Major Secret. Nice to see you. Hello, you four. Given you came to see me directly, I assume that something's happened. Yes, actually, there's something we'd like to discuss with you if you don't mind. I think I understand your predicament. You can count Tangram Gate's cooperation. Thank you, Deputy Commander. Hold up, you sure you guys can afford to spare the manpower? Don't all the border gates get crazy busy during the anniversary festival? No need to worry about that, Randy. As I'm sure you know, border security is the responsibility of CGF guardsmen who are stationed at the gates. Sure, we may be swamped, but I think it's our duty to be involved in this issue of yours. Well put, Seeker. There's no need for the special sports section to have any reservations on our behalf. That being said, we're currently short on hands, so the amount of aid we can provide is limited. Any assistance you can provide is welcome. And I know it's sudden, but do you think we'll have an opportunity to interview the incoming passengers from the Republic? According to police intel, the counterfeit dealer should be arriving at Tangram Gate around noon today. Noon, Now you mention it, I believe there's a bus from Calvert scheduled to arrive relatively soon. If intel is truly is accurate, your dealer should be on board. You know, there's a brief window of time where passengers from the Calvert bus have to wait for the domestic crossroad bus line to arrive. Usually people waiting for their connecting bus head over to the mess hall to rest or have a quick meal. Sounds like we've got ourselves a plan then. First, the Sergeant Major will come up with some excuse to escort the passengers into the mess hall. Next, we'll stroll in, not causing a ruckus, and try to find our counterfeit dealer. If you've ever wanted to show off your detective chops, Lloyd, now's your time. Leave it to me. We have a small window, but it should be enough time to screen most of the passengers. I'm curious to see whether we can pull this off without giving ourselves away. The guy's starting to feel anxious. You still have a little time until the bus arrives from the Republic. If you stay at the gate, you should have enough time to rest beforehand. How about it? I can have beds prepared for you if needed. And then we'll take you up on that offer, Deputy Commander. Very well. We'll have someone call for you when the bus arrives. Until then, use your free time to rest. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to Crossville State, sir. I'm sure you must be tired from a long journey here. Fortunately, it won't be long until the bus to Crossville City arrives. If you'd like, feel free to rest up in the mess hall while you wait. I think I'll take you up on that. Interesting. That last lady. Not all of them? Yes, it should be. Here's the passenger list. You should probably give it a quick glance. Noah pulled out the passenger list and handed it to Lloyd. Appreciate it, Sergeant Major Seeker. This is going to be a huge help. 9 passengers total, and we're positive that all of them came from the Republic. But sure you're allowed to show this list to people outside the CGF. In a way, this is tantamount to the disclosure of personal information. Deputy Commander Bowles already authorized me to give you any information that may assist you in your investigation. And given that no one's name or address is included on the list, we're not leaking any sensitive details. Anyways, so she said. There's a quick and adaptive judgment we've come to expect from the Deputy Commander. Damn, she's scary smart, man. Alright then, thanks for letting us take a look at this, Sergeant Major. And the list back to Noel. It's no problem. Did anything stand out to you? We're definitely going to need to take a look for ourselves before we draw any conclusions. Well, we should strike while the iron's hot. There's not much time until the bus arrives. We should interview the passengers and try to flush out the counterfeit dealer. Great, let's move out. It's go time. Roger. I believe in you, everyone. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you check her out? Oh? You weren't riding on the bus, were you? What? Oh well, since we got here so late, we decided to spend the night. I'll put that off fly for now. Is that so? Oh, she's calling the bluff. Well, I suppose that's a sound or reason as any. Enlighten me, madam. What exactly are you doing here in Crossbow? Suppose you could say that I'm searching for a jewel. What sort of jewel are you talking about? A beautiful one. One that can enchant people and rests within this very state. If I'm successful in obtaining it, I'll have the power to bring a vortex of enthusiasm to the Republic's people. She's looking for Ilya. Though I may have to stoop to whatever means necessary in order to see it through. Why is she being so cryptic? I wouldn't think too hard about it. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I can't wait until the bus arrives to take me to the land of opportunity. Here, the Crossbow is the ideal place to do business. Mira waits. Excuse me, sir. You're some kind of merchant, right? Exactly right. I deal in rare Calvardian novelties. Seeing an opportunity, I decided to come expand my wares with cross-belling goods to sell back in Calvard. You run your business by yourself. Is that not difficult? Despite how things sound, I have quite the wide array of personal connections. All the contacts I've made across Zemuria have given me a huge leg up with business deals, far more than I could have ever expected. If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to show you my wares. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, I want to see them. Why is that not an option? Morning. Are you heading to Crossbow City too? Yeah, something like that. Would you two happen to be on some kind of couples retreat? Is that what it looks like to you? Oh, you're not together then. We had a mirror for every time we were asked that. Contrary to what you think, we're siblings, not a couple. Since we barely look alike, people are always getting the wrong impression. We both love to travel, so we go on all kinds of trips together. It's just our thing. Wow, sounds like you two are really close. Well, I'd feel bad if she went places by herself, seeing that she doesn't have a boyfriend. Aren't you hilarious? I'm not the one mom's always nagging to find that special someone. Well, I guess you got me there. Anyway, you guys all have a good time at the anniversary festival, alright? I know we will. I thought we would take a couple on this trip now. Oh well, here's hoping we'll all make wonderful memories. That's cute! As soon as we don't really look alike. At least some false assumptions, sure, but we love to travel too much to let that stop us from going on trips together. I mean, Reen and Elise are siblings, sort of, and they don't look alike. And then you have Emma and Vita, which is even worse. Oh boy. Hey, Far, don't you think that lady's up to something? Lady, which one? The black-haired one sitting over on the other side, wearing the pantsuit. I saw her with the rest of the passengers, but she sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm telling you, she's suspicious. It's like she's too calm. I just get the feeling she's not your average lady. Well, it's certainly true that she's not dressed like the typical tourist, and doesn't speak like one either. That aside, did you come to Crossbell to sightsee or personal reasons? I guess I'd say that I'm returning home. I've been vacationing in Calvert, but I made sure to come back to the anniversary festival. Actually, why are you wasting your time with me? You're boarding the bus too. You should really keep an eye on that lady with the black hair. Now she's suspicious. Okay, so the one who's uber suspicious is the green-haired lady. Like, holy crap, green-haired lady is sus as fuck. Oh dear, oh my, what a handsome young man. You remind me of my grandson, in fact. Such an air of intelligence far beyond your years. Thank you. Ma'am, are you from Crossbell? Oh, no, I'm from Calvert, dear. You see, my son's family lives in Crossbell City, so I'm using that as an excuse to have a bit of fun at the festival. If you can believe it, it's been almost 3 years since I last stepped foot in Crossbell. 3 years too long. You sure seem happy, ma'am. Oh, how could I not? After all, it's been so long since I've been able to play with my precious grandson. Feels like it was only yesterday I was playing with him in Michelin Wonderland. Can't wait to see how big he's gotten over the years. My dear grandson, all grown up. What do you want? This guy looks like an oddball. Pardon me, sir. Might we ask why you're coming to Crossbell? What's it to you? I'm just curious, sir. Why that still, you old man? Got some secret you're hiding? Don't want to let anyone know about the guilty conscience of yours? What the hell are you accusing me of? Whoa, Randy. Hey now, no need to get angry. I'm on your wavelength. Crossbell's swarmed with all sorts of cuties. Not to mention, it's full of fun little places that you can take them to. Gotta say, I like your style, man. Want me to tell you about some of my favorite spots? I don't think that's... Oh, Randy. Oh, I hope Randy's not right about this. It's such shamelessness. Fishing. I came here to fish, okay? I know it's the anniversary festival and all, but I just came here to fish for some of your freshwater species alone. Something wrong with that, punk? Nah, I'm cool with that. Sorry for teasing you, old man. That's one way to get someone to talk. Crude and unusual, but effective. Okay, so he's just here to fish. Good. Lloyd, you might want to tell him you're a fellow angler and that's why you approached them. It'll calm him down a bit. Get a crossbow of fish. No more, no less. How about you go buck someone else? The Crossbell has been really scenic so far and the air is super clean here too. My dad's been to so many countries on his business trips that he never runs out of really cool stories to talk about. You know, traveling by bus has a unique charm to it. Cruising along on the open roads. And my boy seems to be having a blast too. Oh, are you on a family vacation? Yes, I suppose that's a good way to put it. My son has always supported me through thick and thin, so I wanted to be able to show my love and appreciation for him, hence this trip. Well, cool! Thanks for making me feel like shit! You sound like quite the caring father, sir. Yeah, I'm jealous. I really gotta stop meeting fictional characters to just make me jealous. Anyway. Come now, I'm going to blush. This is constantly having to go on business trips. I have to take advantage of times like these to show off my father's love. That's all there is to it. Wahaha. Attention passengers, the bus bound for Crossbell City has just arrived. For those boarding, please head towards Tangram Gates parking lot. The bus is here, let's get going. Yeah, let's go. Oh, my time to finally reunite with my grandson has nearly arrived. Green-haired girl and mysterious black-haired girl. How'd it go? My assessment is that we do not have enough information to fully determine who the dealer is. All those guys struck me as regular people coming to enjoy the festival. Is there really a criminal hiding in that group? I find it hard to believe. You're being awfully quiet, Lloyd. Did you notice anything? Sort of. There was one person who said something a bit strange. Seriously, what the hell was it? It's still just a hunch, Randy. But right now, we need to board that bus so we can put all the pieces together on this. We should be on our way then. Once that bus reaches the city, the passengers are going to split up, and we will not be able to track them down. Good point. Let's hurry over to the bus stop. The bus is in the parking lot, everyone. I wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Thanks, Sergeant Major. We'll get it done. My fingers feel like stiff. Oh, you folks heading back too? Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, well, those passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in. Like I said earlier, I plan on uncovering the identity of the counterfeit dealer on the bus ride. Let's think through things and figure it out before we reach Crossbow City. Gotcha. We're in a race against time. No time to waste then, shall we? First of all, we should sort through all the information we have on the counterfeit ring. The group of counterfeit dealers split up and entered Crossbow via the train station, airport, and Tangram Gate. At least according to the report given by Donovan. Yes, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded this bus is working independently. From that, we conclude that this is likely the ring's leader. Oh, seriously? Would their leader be working solo with no backup? It's possible. What's your reasoning behind that? It's relatively simple to explain. For them to sell their merchandise, they have to transport their counterfeit goods into Crossbow, right? Naturally, it seems odd for them to be using the bus route to Tangram Gate. Yes, now that you mention it. If I were a counterfeit dealer, I would make my friends enter Crossbow via train or airship. Unlike the border gates, the station and airport do not require strict security screenings for people from the Republic or the Empire. Top of that, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off the dirty work to underlings is the name of the game. Oh, and by process of elimination, a culprit already ordered his goons to smuggle through the station and airport. With that out of the way, he's free to nonchalantly enter Crossbow. Is that kind of what you're getting at, Lloyd? Couldn't have summed it up better. Circumstantial evidence, but it still holds some weight. When you apply that logic to this case, people traveling in pairs can be ruled out, so the siblings and father and son are clear. Exactly, but there's something else. When I was questioning the passengers, one of them said something fishy. That person is most likely the leader of the counterfeit ring. Something fishy, eh? There are 5 remaining suspects. The eccentric old man who claims he came to Crossbow to fish. The kind old lady who claims she came to Crossbow to see her grandchild for the first time in 3 years. The dark-haired woman shrouded in mystery. The young girl seemed to distrust the dark-haired woman. And the merchant who says he travels back and forth between Crossbow and the Republic. Is one of them really the culprit? Yeah, I think I've got them pinned down. Among the suspects, the leader of counterfeit dealers must be... Apparently the elderly woman is the answer? Which is funny, but okay. The elderly woman. You positive? Definitely. Yeah, given the evidence, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else. I guess that's true. The bus will be arriving at Crossbow's east exit momentarily. When disembarking, please remember to take all personal belongings with you. We will arrive shortly. It's now or never. Once you arrive, I'll hurry and apprehend the suspect. Everyone get ready. Don't have to tell me twice. Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect to drop their cover. You up to the challenge? Of course, leave it to me. The black-haired woman's just like listening to this entire thing. 100% she was listening. Anyway. Although that makes the green-haired girl, like, really suspicious. Can you please wait a moment? Hope it isn't those fine young folk about the border. But my dearest deed with a little old lady like myself. Apologies for not having told you this sooner, but we're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. We'd like for you to answer a few questions, ma'am. Quick questions. Excuse me, Sonny. Are you applying something? What am I guilty of? No matter the situation, isn't it rude to bother a frail old lady like myself? I understand your reservations, but the CPD received some interesting information today. A certain group of criminals are supposedly trying to infiltrate Crossbell. We're tasked with investigating Tangram Gates. We covertly questioned any inbound tourists there. One of them stood out due to a particularly strange remark. That remark came from you, ma'am. What's this supposed to mean, son? One of your statements in the dining hall struck me as incredibly suspicious. I believe you claimed that it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossbell. And what's so strange about that? The area in Calvert I'm from isn't very close to Crossbell. There's nothing weird about me visiting infrequently. I wasn't suggesting anything of the sort. The problem is what followed. You said you went to the theme park with your grandson during your last visit, if I'm not mistaken. She was last here 3 years ago. The theme park is 2 years old. Okay, so it's just dead obvious. Oh, I see the issue. You sly dog, you. Your fare's already been sealed, ma'am. I'm not following. It's quite simple, really. If you had really visited Crossbell 3 years ago, like you claimed, you would have had trouble visiting Michelin Wonderland, considering it didn't even exist at the time. What? This can't be. You see, the thing is... Oh yeah, this is all misunderstanding. Still on me, must have read about it somewhere and got myself confused. You know how it is with us elderly folks, right? Oh, it's a misunderstanding, no problem. Do you mind if I give your grandson's family a quick call to corroborate your story? Oh no. I'm sure they'd be quick to defend you if the police suspected you, right? But then again, that's not even an option. You can't kill someone who isn't real. Pretty funny to think about it. You went to visit a non-existent theme park with a non-existent grandson. This type of mistake would have only been possible for someone who has visited in Crossbell in the last 2 years. You're frequently coming here to run your crooked business is exactly what allowed for that contradiction in your statement. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you seriously think a kind elderly lady like myself would be heinous enough to pawn off counterfeit goods on unsuspecting people? I do believe you just put the final nail in your coffin, ma'am. Not once during this exchange did we specify the crime in question. Oh, crap. Way to fall for one of the oldest tricks in the book, you old bat. I think it's about time you face the music. I'm sure you have a perfectly logical explanation as to why you have access to sensitive information. We'll be more than happy to listen to you in our interrogation room. So that's that, right? I'll give you one last chance, ma'am. Please turn yourself in peacefully or else. Who? Who'd go along with a bunch of idiotic whippersnappers? What? Eek. She's gone off her rocker. Her true nature has finally been revealed. You're all just a bunch of cowards trying to deceive a helpless old lady like myself. Sure, the gods will smite you all if you don't correct your nasty behavior. It's honestly laughable you can utter such nonsense without a hint of irony. Yeah. Are you not guilty of deceiving others with your unscrupulous business? Shut up, you damn munchkin. Munchkin? I hate you. I hate you all. This is exactly why the police and bracers are trash. But you think you're so righteous. Maybe your morals should get off your friggin' high horses. Calm down, man. If you could just come with us quietly. Zip it, punk. Got caught in your heels? I said I'm not going with you. Don't make me repeat myself again. No, don't make me repeat myself. You think you can catch me so easily. Then why don't you go ahead and try me? Seriously, how can an old lady move so quickly? Where the hell did that whole nicest grandma you'd ever meet charade disappear off to? A munchkin. Is it really the time for this, you guys? We need to hurry up and chase after her, or else she might actually escape. True, let's go after her. I stuttered. On the wrong spot, but stuttering is fun. Pant. Don't underestimate me, you friggin' brats. Just you wait and see. If Origins legs of mine, to struggle climbing mountains, but didn't read all that. Ah. Oh dear, I must have accidentally stuck my leg out while I wasn't looking. Are you still breathing, madam? You bitch! What the hell do you think you're doing? I see that despite your age, you have energy to spare. Right in front of the Bracer Guild. Crap, consider how fast she's running. She's probably way ahead. Look over there, Lloyd. Huh? What's she doing on the ground all of a sudden? Hey, check it out. The hot black-haired lady is here too. Really, Randy? I mean, hold on a sec. Did you do this? We could talk later. I'd suggest you restrain her while you have the chance. This woman seems to have some serious pep in her step, so I'm sure she'll be coming to in no time at all. Damn you. Good call, man. You mind helping me out, Ellie? Not at all. I apologize, but could you accompany us for the time being? Especially since it would seem that you play a significant role in this arrest. Very well. I wasn't intending on setting out, but perhaps this is simply fate. Rest easy, ma'am. It'd be my absolute pleasure to escort such a fine lady as yourself. She doesn't need escorting. Could I ask for your name then? Like I'd give my name to some scrawny little brat like you. Scrawny? Listen here, Granny. Do you have any idea of the position you're in? You're aware we've already arrested all of your friends, right? So can it and start cooperating already. Shut your yap, you little shit. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? Didn't yours? Like, who the fuck goes around stealing shit? Or lying to people? You're talking to a lady, yeah? Don't you know it's common courtesy to serve her a cup of tea or something? Okay, sure, I'll bring it later. Jeez. Is Raymond going to be alright handling her by himself? She's a tough nut, that's for sure, but don't worry, he'll be fine. Besides, it's a secure facility. She won't be getting out of here anytime soon. I don't know, somehow I could see her brute forcing her way out of anything. I agree. And by the way, who's the beautiful young lady over there? You know, now that you mention it, I never asked her. Excuse me, Matt. We're going to need your name and occupation, please, for police business, of course. Kilika Roron, at your service. I'm a Calvardian entertainment producer. I came across it, well, let's say it was by chance. Kilika, eh? Calvardian, okay. Calvardian entertainment producer, huh? Kilika... Flying Swallow. The receptionist of the Zeiss Bracer Guild branch in Libero. Yeah. Sure! An entertainment producer! We know her from Trails in the Sky. Got it. I gotta say I dig it. And your producer, to boot. You definitely looked the part. And I mean that in the best of ways. You helped us apprehend the suspect, Inspector Donovan. Is that right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am. The CPD thanks you for your invaluable cooperation. If you like, I'm sure we can scrounge up a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though. Please, it's quite alright. I didn't do anything much. Certainly not enough to warrant a reward. Well, if you're sure, if I'm being honest, it's a real relief to hear you say that. Yeah. Please remain professional, Inspector. Actually, I've been wondering, how did the stakeouts at the train station airport go? Oh, that? Luckily, the other dealers were caught and arrested. On top of that, we were able to confiscate all of the counterfeit items they were carrying. So if all goes according to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year. Rest of the year? Are you saying they'll be getting off the hook with only minor charges? It's looking like it's going to be a stern warning and an entry ban prohibiting them from entering Crossbow for 1 month. They're not even going to be detained. So what you're really saying is that all our work didn't amount to jack. Theo said it before, according to state law, it's only a minor criminal offense, and since they're foreigners, we can't do much. Trust me, I understand how disheartening it can be, but this is as much as we can do. Kilika the Calvardian, yeah. Kilika Roron the Calvardian, because that's not... Now, don't be discouraged. You four did fine work today, especially when you consider the fact that they'll be out of commission for the festival. Chief, please help me. Whoops, sounds like Raymond needs saving. Anyway, good work. We count on you guys if anything comes up again. Thank you, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Back. Anyway, look, Crossroads Authority really is as weak as the rumors say. Well, I suppose I cannot be surprised about that. What do you mean? Laws exist to protect the well-being of those who live under them, and yet, Crossroads laws seem designed for the sole purpose of keeping it obedient to Erebonia and Calvert. I imagine that's something you've run up against on more than one occasion, yes? Imagine it must be extremely frustrating. Yeah. Even so, I think all of you can hold your heads high, fight against an unjust status quo is admirable. Though I suppose it's none of my business as a Calvardian. Regardless, I'd advise you to not give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day. Killiko. So now that that's all settled, what's your plan? I reserved a room for myself in one of the entertainment district's hotels. Plan on staying there during my visit. We'd be more than happy to show you the way there if you'd like. Appreciate the gesture, but don't worry, I'm well acquainted with the city. You said the entertainment district. Does that perhaps have something to do with the motive behind your visit? You are a sharp one, aren't you? That's right, I've come to see Arkansas. If possible, I was hoping to get them to agree to performing in the Republic. A tour, perhaps. You're looking to book them. Why, of course, Arkansas is an enchanting septium vein, lying dormant in Crossbow. Have they the charisma to capture Calvard with their magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theater there? Determining that is my main job here in Crossbow. No, her job in Crossbell is to watch the fancy show. Very well, interesting. So when she was talking about a Jewel of Tangate, she was talking about Arc-en-Ciel all along. You're an interesting bunch. Still diamonds in the rough to be sure, but there's definitely something pure and true inside of you. And you're professionals as well. Deducing who the culprit was like that wasn't something that comes to people easily. Let's both do our best from here on out, okay? Yeah. Thank you for your assistance again, Kyoka. If there's anything you need while you're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love an opportunity to return the favor. If the opportunity arises, I'll be sure to do so. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. Sorry, this request was more than I was expecting. You're telling me, but hey, thanks to all that, I was able to meet one fine lady. Man, I've seen my share of beautiful gals from out east, but damn, that Kyoka is on another level. You're incorrigible. Well, at least you didn't say it in front of her, I guess. Is everyone ready to get going? Call. Hopefully not another emergency. Lloyd Banning speaking. Ha, bingo. Wasn't sure if this was the right number. Okay, who is this? What? You can't tell by my voice. Some detective you are. It's Jonah, dummy. Jonah Sacred. You know, the amazing genius hacker. Oh, right. Wait, hold on a second. How'd you find this number? Pretty easily. All I had to do was run a quick search of the police database. Man, security was a joke. I was like water running through a freaking strainer. Don't worry though, it's not like there was any top secret info in there anyway. How is this still not illegal? Yeah! That's a good question. Who is it, Lloyd? It's that little hacker kid. Him again. Always a troublemaker. Okay, what do you want? Surely you didn't call me just to brag about your skills, right? Yeah, I was getting to it. I was actually wondering if I could submit a request to you guys. What? Seriously? Well, not you in particular. I need Tio's help with something. Could you pass on the message? We're already really busy, Jonah. If this is just some private matter, we can't deal with it right now. Well, private wouldn't be entirely inaccurate, but there's a big reward in it for you. What do you say? Jonah, we aren't bracers. In other words, we don't intend on accepting any direct compensation. Oh wow, aren't you all high and mighty? And I'm not talking about Mira, dude. I've got a memory quartz loaded with info you guys might be interested in. Does that change anything? I'll take that conflicted grunt as a yes. Well, anyway, just head on over to my place when you can. I'll fill you in on the details then. Fine. What was that about? A lot, honestly. An exchange then. Sheesh, what a rascal. He really knows how to get us, huh? Be that as it may, it might be smart to go and at least hear what he has to say. Besides, he wants my help. Why not flip the table on Jonah and take advantage of him? Well, I don't know if we have to do all that exactly. But really, I don't understand why he didn't just call you to begin with, Theo. The answer's simple, his wounded pride. I imagine he's avoiding asking me directly due to how thoroughly I obliterated him in a puzzle game the day before last. Theo just completely she just annihilated this dude, like, she annihilated him, his ancestors, all of his ancestors' future descendants, assuming that they don't end up together down the line and share the descendants, but like literally his entire family lineage, past, present, and future, are all just annihilated by Theo, which is funny as fuck. Oh, makes sense? I'm not sure what this puzzle game is, but that sounds impressive. It's clear that Brat's no match for our Theo. Brat is an apt description, for at his core, he is a spoiled, petulant child. But if we have time, it would not hurt to visit him. I'm interested in seeing what Jonah's request entails. Alright then, to the geofront. Woo! Apparently, if I'm reading right, because I have the next page open, Geofront A sector. But Jonah's in the B sector, so that's confusing. So unless we get like a fast travel type thing, we might be fucked. Yeah, Jonah's B sector. Also, they really need to fix the audio with the whole, with it like glitching out like that every time the music stops and starts. Like, it's actually really annoying. Oh, nice of you to stop by. Got to the chase, Jonah. What is it you want? I see we need my help with something. Well, you see, I just wanted to handle a little bit of hacking. Goodbye. Wait a sec. Why are you just leaving? You didn't even hear me out. Isn't it obvious, Jonah? Sheesh, this is all a big joke to you, kid. I asked the police to assist in a crime is a special kind of reckless. Told you guys before, hacking is not a crime. Yet. I'm not trying to wage war against the IBC or something, I promise. I'm just trying to get the jump on my most fearsome rival. Fearsome rival? Explain. Ooh, looks like you took the bait. Come on, won't you at least hear me out? I have a gut feeling that you guys will find this interesting too. Fine. If this ends up being boring, prepare for a world of hurt, Jonah Sacred. Yeah! She's gonna kick his ass. I would pay to see that. Wait, I bought this game twice. I am paying to see that. Please show it to me. I may even do something as drastic as 20 chain combo you in Pump Party. Please don't. I don't think I'd ever be able to recover from the shame. Pump Party. Kitty. Cute name, but is this hacker even real? Why would I lie about this? First encountered her about half a year ago. I was busy hacking a few companies like usual, and then I realized that someone was chasing me. She caught me off guard, so I immediately cut off my infiltration route, covered my tracks, and managed to escape. After that, as if to taunt me, she sent me a little greeting and her online handle, Kitty. Ever since that fateful day, she's been screwing around with my business. Okay then. According to all the reports I've read, hackers are extremely rare. Is there really another hacker in Crossbell? Yep. Yeah, I'm positive. Even I thought it was some fluke at first. I think there's another hacker in the city who's on the same level as my genius. Pisses me off. Same level. From what I'm hearing, this Kitty is far more skilled than you. Come on. It is okay, Jonah. After all, your specialty has always been system languages, not hacking. You may have lost this fight, but perhaps you can still win the war. What the? I don't need you to make me feel better. The only thing that'll make me feel better now is revenge. Once I cover occasion, I'm gonna seize their access point. I don't want you to help me, Teo. Can you guarantee that Kitty will come online today? I got all planned out. You see, I analyzed my data and crafted a foolproof operation. Kitty isn't on the Orbital Network 24/7 like I am, but the thing is, all I need to do is spread some info she might be curious about. Based on our trends up until today, there's a solid 90% chance she'll appear. Can't let this opportunity slip away, right? That explains that. If that's the case, which one of us will serve as the decoy? Kitty has to be lured out of hiding somehow. While decoy acts, the other will trace Kitty's infiltration route from a different terminal. To repeat this process, we could possibly corner Kitty. Any complaints? None from me. If you and that Aeon system of yours work with me, Kitty is toast. I'm prepared for this in advance, and trust me, I have no intention of going easy on her. Considering it's 2-on-1, there's no way she'll be able to weasel out of this. Two problems still stand. First, I need access to a suitable terminal in order to provide backup. I'd rather not risk the integrity of the Special Sports Section's terminal back at base. Oh, gotcha. I know the perfect place. Deep within Geofront's A sector, a certain control terminal 3 is ripe for the taking. Its main router is separate from this one, so it's perfect for a pincer maneuver. That is quite convenient. You get any of that? Not a word. You're throwing around so much technical jargon. Not at all. Not for the other issue. This seems like it will take a large amount of our time during a period where we are already extremely busy. That's true. It's definitely a problem. Yesterday's race ate up our entire afternoon, and we've been busy as hell trying to catch up on work since. We're trying to get out of this. You're just busy with a bunch of support requests, right? We both know you don't have to do those. Come on, I'll toss in some information as a bonus, so please just help me. Jonah, the thing is, it is fine, Lloyd. I'll take care of this myself. Everyone, please continue with the SSS duties like usual. Leave this to me. Are you serious, Tim? But It is a simple fact of role proficiency. When it comes to hacking, I am the most appropriate for the job. I'm sure that my absence will not hinder your work too terribly. But Jonah said the terminal is deep in the geofront sector near the station, right? Ain't that a bit dangerous for you? I'll find a way to manage. My abilities should be sufficient by now to handle any monsters I encounter on the way. Tio. How about we do this? I'll accompany Tio to this control terminal 3 while you two head on back to the precinct. Huh? Yeah, that should work out. I wasn't a fan of letting Tio go in alone either. Yes, I think this is for the best. Randy and I should be able to handle the odd jobs the precinct will throw at us. But what's the problem, Tio? It's not like you to get all weird about accepting help. Blair. Whoa, forget I said anything. Fine, if you insist. Still, we should finish any important business we have before starting this. I imagine this operation may last well into the evening. Yeah, it seems that way. Finally, let's get this briefing underway. Alright then, Randy and I will head over to the police department. Lloyd, take care of Tio, alright? Yeah, leave it to me. And you, Randy, don't try to skip out on work and leave it all to Ellie. Well, come on, I would never do something like that, buddy. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. Give it all you've got, Tio. Of course, you too, Ellie. Yeah, Randy's absolutely useless. Anyway. Alright, once you get there, just give me a call on your Enigma. Then we can start our mission. Understood. I can't really claim to understand everything that's going on with this, but just don't make a mess of things, okay, Jonah? I don't want you to cause any trouble for anyone who uses the Orbital Network for the job. Huh, that's cute. Tio and I were pros. Kitty too, probably. We wouldn't let ourselves be noticed by your average user. We're simply playing a game of tag, 2 against 1, just out of the public sphere. That is how the operation should play out, at least, so there's no need to worry. Whatever you say, I guess. Sweet, I'm counting on you, Tio. I'm thinking I'll order a large pizza with extra cheese to get myself hyped up for this. Try us out sometime. Well, we'll head for the different entrance in front of the station. So the lower floors of the A sector are our goal, right? Yes, control terminal 3. Explain how everything will go once we arrive. Roger, let's move out, Tio. East and down the elevator. So we just need to take the elevator down, right? Correct. There should be a deactivated elevator somewhere in the area. That is the one we need. Once I put the authentication code, we'll be able to ride it to the area below. Understood. But Tio, how exactly did you get your hands on the Geofront authentication code? I stumbled across it by chance while using the IBC's main terminal to isolate Jonah's location. It should be the right code. Are you sure this is okay? We didn't exactly get that through proper means. The Geofront is a Crossbell City facility, so legally I do not see an issue. We are merely shortening the process, that is all. If you say so. No turning back now, I guess. Let's head on down, Tio. Roger. Right? Oh, pressing button does nothing. The elevator cannot be used at the moment. This should be the elevator that leads to the A sector's lower stratum. Onto the authentication code. So I have gone the right way so far. Hold on. What are we? Blah blah blah. Move 3 is about the only thing really important. And then there's a boss. They opened the control panel and punched in an 8-digit code. It should be operational now. Alright, ready to head down? Wait, do you have any idea where the terminal we're looking for is? Most likely in the deepest part of the floor. It'll be a long walk, so please be sure to stay on guard. Right, and he wanted to come in here alone? Yeah, Tio was not... Tio will be fine. Literally, you just bust ankles on the monsters. It's really not that hard. I don't have a map, as we can see. Like, literally, there's no map on the guides if there's no map in the game, which is really annoying. Am I gonna go through vents again? You know, compared to the upper levels, the lighting system here seems more dated. Are the lower levels older or something? Yes, the lower stratums were the first geofront sections to be built. The geofront as a whole is the product of an urban planning project that spans 20 years. Due to its construction undergoing some spontaneous changes, the entire structure became more complex than originally intended. In fact, Ellie told me stories about how the construction of the geofront was manipulated by all sorts of Diet members. So that figures. Still, the sheer size of this place never fails to surprise me. Did you really think you'd be okay coming down here alone, Theo? Well, no, my apologies. It's okay. Anyway, let's just be careful not to get hurt down here. I'll do everything I can to protect you. Understood. Lloyd, would you like to practice combination craft while we are here? I may not be as proficient as Randy or Ellie, but I would still like to try. That's a great idea. Since it's just the two of us here, this is the perfect chance to get some practice in. Roger. Hey! Omega Strike! By spending 100 CP each, a powerful combination attack can be unleashed. Can I go through this door? We flying blind! If I fail such as point to the color behind its content step, three guesses to who that is. Let's see, Estelle, Rain, or Lloyd. Attack area M, area L, area M. Holy shit. Alright, so looking like... we'll finish day 2 today, we'll start day 3 tomorrow, and then Saturday bonus stream. Saturday bonus stream. We'll do the scene. Oh, holy hell, this is amazing. I'm surprised that the mazes here are, I didn't even check that room, but that looks like it might be the same room as before. So, go down here. I have my top monitor open. You've thought about a chest-based world with no way back. Seconds go by, your memories across will fade unless you're left confident. You take a final breath. Only to wake up. It was all a dream. Oh, so that was the right room to go to. Whatever. I got a cool nifty item. The craft of mine. That's the exit that I came from. It's a lift control valve. Turn it. Oh. That would be how we get out. Okay. Ow. I'm not even trying to get to 200 CP. I'm just gonna hit 200 CP. There's no boss at the end of this, by the way. I'm trying to get this day done today. But I don't know if that's gonna be a thing or not. Might have to go a little bit over time. East or north? Let's go east first. But first, a word from our sponsors. Orbo VPN. Someone watches Linus Tech Tips. I'm not even mad. I love Linus. What the heck is this doing here? This giant fan is part of the Geofront's ventilation system. Under normal circumstances, it should be inactive, but to access the portable terminal. I think I have located the issue. It's very likely this fan is running due to a malfunction in the system. This seems to apply to a few other fans as well. That doesn't sound good. It would probably be best if we went and turned each of them off. Agreed, we can use valves like this one to operate them. Bro, what? Wait, there's no way. There's no way. I hate everything. Two-chain battle. Oh no! I've been ambushed. The higher elements appear to be active in this chest. Unfortunately, there are still no more items. Oh hey, we're in the final area. That should be the last of them. Hmm? Okay. Are we close? Yes, this is the final stretch. The room containing control terminal 3 should be near here. Theo! What is that? Damn it, it must be the leader of the monsters in this section. Theo, are you good to go? Yes, I'm ready. I do the schlep, it's fine. So... Nice! Equal Sepith for equal elements. That was unexpected. Tio, are you okay? That was a pretty tough fight. Yes, I'm fine. What about you, Lord? I'm okay too. I guess Randy was right when he said these Tonfas would be good for defense. But even so, that would have gone a lot smoother if the others were here. Honestly, being without them is making me realize how much I rely on those two. Did I say something funny? Oh, don't mind me, it's nothing important. Control Terminal 3 should be past the door on the right. We should log in and contact Jonah. Gotcha, I've got your back. But what's up here? Control Terminal's on the right. We should log in and let Jonah know. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so we can't go up there. Is this Titio? Yes, this is Control Terminal 3. Our plan is to hack into the net from 2 points. Control Terminal 8, which Jonah has appropriated, and this terminal. I think I understand. Should I call Jonah now? Yes, if you would. But since Ellie and Randy may try to contact us, call Jonah on my Enigma instead. Will do. Lloyd took Tio's Enigma. Jonah, it's Lloyd. Oh, you're already there. Yeah, Tio is booting up the terminal now. Good, good. I'll get mine set up too. Do me a favor and turn the Enigma speaker mode on, okay? Speaker mode, what's that? On the back of the Enigma, there's a little red switch. Flip it. It will allow other people to be able to hear the caller's voice. Right here. Lloyd flipped the switch as instructed and placed the Enigma on the table. Hey, can you two hear me? Oh, huh, that's useful. It uses quite a bit more EP, so I don't recommend using it unless necessary. Jonah, everything is green on my end. How about you? Almost there. I've been moving the decoy around as much as humanly possible. I'll let you know if Kitty shows up, so keep your fingers on the keyboard. Affirmative, we will stand by until you give the signal. Cool, don't let me down, Tio. So does that mean we're all done setting up? Yes, all we need now is Jonah's signal. Once I start hacking, you can leave everything to me. Do you see why I initially chose to go alone now? Yeah, I do. But still, the journey here wasn't exactly the easiest thing in the world. So I'm glad I decided to tag along. This is bad. I'm terrible with awkward silences. Oh, that's right. Mishi, wasn't it? You know, that character you like so much. You've even got a keychain of him on your Enigma. Yes, I suppose you could say I like Mishi. I'm not really one to get too attached to things, so it's hard to believe I've held on to that keychain for all these years. Years? So you didn't buy it when you came to Crossbow? I assumed you did, since he's practically Crossbow's mascot. No, this was a gift. From Guy, 5 years ago. What? Guy Bannings. He was your brother, right? Yeah, he was. But wait a second. Tio, you knew my brother? Yes. I had no idea. Why didn't you tell me sooner? You're from Lehman State, right? How could you know Guy? You couldn't have come across... No way, that was you? Yes. I was only 9 years old at the time. Guy was the one who escorted me back to my home in Remferia. Remferia? That's where you're from, not Lehman. That is correct. To be honest though, it does not especially feel like home to me. By now, I've all but abandoned it. Tio, what about your parents? I believe they are fine, but I cannot say for sure. Ever since I left 2 years ago, I have received few letters from them. At age 5, I went missing for a period of time. Guy was the one who rescued me. After that, I was hospitalized at St. Ursula for over half a year. Once I finally recovered, Guy insisted on escorting me to my home. I had no idea. But if you were escorted back home, why'd you leave again? Lloyd, you know I'm a bit different from regular people, right? Tio, don't say that. It's the truth, you know it is. My sensory reception is orders of magnitude higher than any normal person. The faint sounds an average ear finds impossible to pick up. The flow of verbal waves no ordinary person could ever perceive. The presence of elements that go undetected by the public at large. Even people's emotions and the beat of their hearts. Oh. When I attended Sunday school, I was always alone. The things the neighborhood children saw and what I saw were worlds apart. I wasn't oblivious to their prying eyes and their whispered conversations about me. I know my parents loved me, but everyone has their limits. The atmosphere at home just grew more and more tense. That is when I began to realize. That would have been better if I never came home at all. Okay. Before I knew it, I found myself buying a ticket and boarding a train. Train heading to the only place I could think of to go, Crossbow. I get it. You wanted to see my brother again, didn't you? I think that was the reason, yes. When he bought me that keychain as gift, Kai told me this. Don't worry, Tio. I know you can find happiness. And if you ever have trouble finding it, just give me a call. We can figure out whatever's making you sad and kick its butt together. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something Guy would say. But around that time, Yeah. At the lowest point in my life, I met an Epstein Foundation researcher by chance. He saw potential in my enhanced sensory reception and recruited me for an orbital staff development team that the Foundation had just launched. With that, I transferred to Lehman State and spent 3 years as a Foundation researcher. Then, 3 months ago, I returned to Crossbow. Tio. I'm so sorry. It's not fair that my dummy of a brother left us like he did. Not honoring his promise to a girl. That's not like him at all. Lloyd. Oh. It must be Jonah. The kitten has been spotted. I repeat, the kitten has been spotted. Just now, I noticed her nibbling on the bait I threw out. I'm at the corner, so give me all the support you can muster. Understood. I guess I'm just along for the ride. Tio, don't push yourself too much, alright? Roger, no need to worry. Huh, that makes Tio Lloyd's little sister of a sort. Beginning concealment near the network resources second boundary domain. Standing by for Kitty. Aye, ma'am. Whoa, are you serious? It's her. Kitty already deactivated all of our protections. God, do you know how tedious it was to prepare that bait? And now it's all... I don't believe this. How can one person do all of this? Settle down, Jonah. She's likely trying to use all her processing power to brute force her way through. Please focus. Stay 2 steps ahead and lead her toward my domain. Damn it, I'm not a machine. She's passing through Control Terminal 4, Control Terminal 17, City Hall's main terminal. Here, I've caught her at Control Terminal 25. She's entered your domain, Tio. Affirmative. So this is your arch rival. She is fast, extremely fast. Activating Aeon system, initializing parallel processing. Confirming Kitty's presence. Whoa, look at these data streams. Keep it up, you won't even need my help catching her. I disagree. Unlike you and Kitty, I am not a true hacker. If my own system goes down, I'll be easily overtaken. Damn it, then what do we do? In preparation for that, raise your processing output to max and block Kitty's exit. I'm predicting that Kitty will try to shift over into your domain again. Choose your timing carefully because you will have an approximately 0.1 second window to catch her. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Screw it, I'm Jonah frickin' Sacred. Get ready. Aeon system. Limit break. Now. Take this. Alright, I bagged myself a kitty. We won. Yes, it looks that way. Ah. Tio, are you okay? I will be in a minute. Increasing the Aeon system's processing power that much, the world is spinning around me. Yeah, the Aeon system, it increases her senses exponentially, and so like maxing it out would probably overload like a normal person. Did I tell you not to push yourself? Lloyd? Hey, Tio. That promise my brother made to you, I'll keep it for him. Huh? If you ever have trouble finding it, just give me a call. We can figure out what's making you sad and kick its butt together. No doubt about it, my brother was amazing. He's so strong, so confident, so quick to take action. I still have a long way to go to catch up to him. But I'll put every ounce of effort I can into getting there. I'll become the kind of man that can keep his promise to you. So what do you say? How mysterious. Come again? You and Guy are almost nothing alike, but at the same time, you two remind me so strongly of each other. The way your spirit shines, the way you look ahead with confidence. I remind you of Guy. In a lot of ways, yes. But of course, you are your own person. You are who you are, Lloyd. You can't ever become Guy, nor should you try to. I would think you would know that better than anyone. Yeah. That aside, if you're going to make me a promise, though, I'd like you to promise me something else. What do you mean? You don't need to make it right here and now. I do not simply want you to take over a guy's promise. I want you to make one all your own. Whatever you come up with will be perfect, I'm sure. Tio. And in case you've forgotten, I am not a child. So I don't want to be someone who's simply protected all the time. After all, I'm a member of the SSS too, aren't I? You're right. Ah, you're exactly right. Ah. Is something wrong? No, it's just... I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile. I was not smiling. I am simply exhausted, that is all. No need to be shy. Seems like such a waste though. Your smile is adorable. If you showed it more often, I'm sure you'd be crazy popular. Adorable? Jonah's just like... The fuck am I listening to? I love this. I love this. Heartwarming. Yeah, let's go. Oh. Jonah? How long have you been listening? I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile. Somewhere around there. Can't say I was expecting to hear a cheesy line like that today. What's more, you actually got flustered over it. What's with that? Spew any more nonsense and I'll destroy you with a 40 chain combo in Palm Party. Oh no, it went up! Oh no! That's not even possible. Wait, actually someone like you might be able to pull that off. He's like, wait, no, that reminds me, Jonah. Did you manage to find out who Kitty is? Who do you think I am? This is the one and only Jonah Sicker you're talking to. Managed to figure out her location. I'm sending it to you right now. Jonah, what is this file you attached? Attachment? What the hell are you... The log shouldn't contain anything like this. It was just supposed to uncover a location. We should open it. What? That's... What the heck is this? Wait just a damn minute. This couldn't be. It appears the hackers have become the hack. This must be her way of getting revenge for us discovering her location. No, perhaps she had us in the palm of her hand from the very beginning. If true, it is possible that the information we obtained was simply a ruse. Jonah, you okay there? Damn it, there's no way she should have been able to mask our address. If we trace and analyze it, eventually it'll lead back to the access point. No, that won't work, but what about... hello? There's no point talking to Jonah when he's like that. Let's just return to his place for now. We still need to retrieve our rightfully earned memory quartz. Oh, I nearly forgot about that. With everything that just went on, I guess it's on my mind. There should be an emergency elevator near the exit. We'll take that and head back. Yeah, sounds good. I'm trying to finish this and get to day 3 before 1. It's 12:48. It's not happening. You know what's funny? There was a... No, hold on a second. In move 3, there was a quartz I wanted. But I didn't find it. And I pretty much... Okay, you know what? We'll just make it. Operating, yes. We're literally back. Move 3. I think we got everything except move 3. Wow, the sun's already setting. Guess we spent more time on the G front than I thought. It seems that way. What's the matter, Tio? Nothing. We should hurry back to Jonah and retrieve the memory quartz. I admit I'm also curious about Kitty's true identity. Me too. Hopefully this will lead us somewhere. Rosenberg Studio. Wait a minute. The Rosenberg Studio is that doll factory, isn't it? It's near the mountain path, if I remember correctly. Yep, that's the place. When I was analyzing Kitty's location, it led me there. I'm 100% certain. But God, why the hell is it the freaking doll factory of all places? Is this some kind of joke? Certainly strange. How so? Kitty is at the studio, like Jonah claims. What's so weird about that? Well, currently the Orbital Network is only functioning within the city and at St. Ursula Medical College. The resort on the other side of the lake, Michelin, is also part of the testing. Oh. You see, because wireless orbital waves are unstable, they're primarily only used for orbital telephones. Since the orbital network is constantly exchanging large amounts of info, it's usually got to be a wired connection. A giant orbital cable running along the bottom of the lake connecting, say, Ursula and Michelin. But no way would anyone run a connection all the way out to some doll factory in the middle of the mountains. Ah, damn it, what kind of sick prank is this? It can be, can it? Though the mystery still remains, we succeeded in our objective. I believe you mentioned the reward. Yeah. No, this would have been possible without your help. Ah, so it's the info you said we'd be interested in. That's right, that contains info on most of Revash's relationships. I even threw in some info on a couple other related topics for safe measure. Happy now? Whoa, I'll say. This information is indeed of interest to us. Just so you know, there's nothing super classified or anything on there. It's all stuff that anyone could find out if they dug hard enough. The bosses of the CPD, for example, they've been sitting on all of this for, like, ever. I'm sure it'll be useful nonetheless, thanks. Since we don't have access to all this, we were at a bit of a disadvantage. That's so. Glad I could help then. I'm beat. That was way too much for one day. Tomorrow I'll use what we learned to finally uncover Kitty's true identity. Well, don't overdo it. It's the anniversary festival, Jonah. Why don't you go on a date or something instead of pulling up in here? Shut up. It's none of your business what I do or don't do. Damn wolf in sheep's clothing, ass, playboy, normie, piece of crap. I'm not exactly sure what all that meant. But I can't help but feel like he's got the wrong idea about me too. Now you mention it. You went on a date with Cecile on the opening day of the festival, didn't you? Huh? And after that, you ended up spending time with the beautiful Seeker sisters. Experience really does trump everything in the end. Tio, what are you trying to say? Nothing in particular. So he hung out with his sister, got stuck in a misunderstanding that led to him hanging out with two beautiful, lovely sisters. Connecting to the memory cords. With this, we can access the entire database's content. Wow, this really is comprehensive. Up until now, we've had quite a few gaping holes in our intel on Revash. This might be the first time we've had so much information on them laid out for us. Why don't we take a little look-see at what we got here then? Right. Current operating Crossville State. 11:30 Septic calendar. Okay. The Revash code suggests its fortune was amassed by smuggling goods between the Empire Republic and the Geyser Trading Company in turn. This subject gives us a pretty good overview of Revash. Well, there are rumors and scraps of info until now. It's nice to have everything together in one place. I'm gonna skip through it all. Seeing all this, it's evident that what a formidable organization. I'm literally gonna skip through all this. I'm not gonna read it. I need to end the stream. It's evident what a formidable organization they truly are. For real, these guys are making a killing with these shady ops of theirs. 300 members. Jaeger soldiers. Blah blah blah. Despite not. Eventually got to lose crowd. Hey you. Rush for the sergeant well armed. Not only that, but they have men in their ranks with real battlefield experience. Yeah, makes sense. Even their lowest ranking underlings put up a good fight. I'm not sure the warhounds, they're still using them even after what happened. It's like the arrest we made in Mainz was for nothing. I'm afraid so. It's very disappointing to think. I don't care about Don Marconi. It appears Marconi is a much more cunning individual than we were led to believe. Though he's firmly affiliated with the Empire, he still managed to forge ties with the Republic. No question, this guy's trouble. Garcia Rossi. He's from Zephyr. Revash's second command, and he's from a Jaeger Corps. Zephyr, that name sounds familiar to me. Probably because it's one of the two strongest corps in all of Western Zemuria. If that guy was a commanding officer of Zephyr, trust me, his strength is no joke. I've actually heard rumors about the killing bear before, didn't realize this was the guy. Makes sense, he practically radiated strength. Randy, how do you know so much about all this? Travel as much as me and you'll hear all sorts of rumors. So that's what Hartman looks like. He looks like a villain. Gileath Osborne! Okay, so he's a villain. Osborne isn't a villain, but he plays the role of a villain. So this is Speaker Hartman. He kind of strikes me as some hoity-toity imperial noble rather than politician. But did he really manage to get an audience with the Empire's Blood and Iron Chancellor? Yes, though it was evidently an informal one. Chancellor Osborne did have a meeting with him. Still irks me to hear that he would meet with Speaker Hartman, but completely snubbed my grandfather. At the time, the whole matter was quite the hot topic in both nations' political spheres. Can't believe I never heard about that. The Blood and Iron Chancellor. He's making a name for himself, alright? Can't help but wonder what the reason behind his visit was. Alright, everything was fuzzy up until now, but I'm starting to see the big picture. I agree. Rivage is led by a ruthlessly cutting boss with a former Jaeger commander as his right-hand man. Further, they have strong ties to Speaker Hartman. Not only that, but if the Speaker has ties to the Blood and Iron Chancellor, then it's no wonder the CPD can't do a damn thing about the Mafia. That's true. Wait just a moment. I believe I've discovered concealed data within the memory quartz. Concealed data, can you pull it up? Hold up, if there was stuff hidden, does that mean that Brat is messing with us? Yes, it seems he tried to test whether or not I was able to notice it. This punishment will be long and painful. Well, that aside for now, we're able to recover the data. Yes, I would put the level of difficulty at easy peasy lemon squeezy. Is that the Schwarz auction? That thing of Stone Joshua were asking about, wasn't it? Ah, nice one, Joda. That little scoundrel really pulled through for us. It seems to confirm that it is, in fact, a real event. Further, that it is connected in some way to Rivage. Yeah, I had a feeling it was more than just a rumor. Alright, should we take a look? The Schwarz auction is an annual event staged by the Rivage on the final day of the anniversary festival. It's held in the form of a private, largely secret party hosted at Speaker Hartman's mansion in Michelin. Most items up for bid are first-class works of art, such as paintings and jewelry acquired through theft, bribery, tax evasion, and illegal back channels. Additionally, invites are not limited to just cross-balance, nobles, and affluent people from across the continent extended invitations, making the auction function as an off-the-record gathering of Zemuria's high society. The Schwarz auction is a major source of income for Rivage. It also provides Speaker Hartman with the ideal place to network with influential figures. Security is solely handled by Rivage's forces as well. Entry is prohibited unless the guest possesses a black invitation card engraved with a golden rose. Is this real? Unbelievable. I think that something this massive has been happening every single year. But isn't this strange? Despite being a secret, this information describes it as a large-scale social event. Well, I'm sure the police and mass media are well aware, but are forced to keep their lips sealed about it. Otherwise, there's no way that people wouldn't know about such a huge event. Exactly. Chief. Good evening, sir. Color me surprised. Didn't expect you guys to get this far on your own. This ain't the place to talk, though. Come on, I'll give you the full rundown in my office. And we're going overtime. It's fine. So you admit that all the information in those files is accurate? Yeah, unfortunately so. Beats me who did all this research, but they got quite a gold mine of stuff. But all the CPD's top brass know about this, right? Yeah, though I wouldn't say it's everyone. Anyone that's an inspector rank or higher for sure. The entire 1st Division too. Hell, even Arios and the Bracer Guild have probably known all about it for a while now. That means this is another barrier standing in our way. Oh yeah, an extraordinarily huge one. You know, I don't intend to restrict what you guys can do, but I wouldn't recommend poking your noses any further into the Schwarz auction. Stuff like this is well beyond your pay grade, kids. But Chief. Now, Chief, let's not mince words here. You're not saying this is beyond us. You're just trying to tell us the CPD itself has its hands tied, aren't you? Considering all the influential figures invited and the fact that Speaker Hartman is the host of the entire gathering, the auction is practically untouchable. If the citizenry is not in imminent danger, the Bracer Guilds cannot act either. So it seems there's nothing anyone can do. We can't just... Calm down, you aren't the only frustrated person here, trust me. Think about the 1st Division, grinding their teeth every year, powerless to do anything. If this event ever gave them the slightest chance, they'd be charging in to take it down before even the guilds could respond. But despite being shady as all hell, it appears to be just another glamorous party. Damn. Basically, if you tried to crack down on the Schwarz auction and screwed up, the SSS would be finished. That's why, for your own good, I can't lead chase after this. Anyway, that's the gist of it. How frustrating. Listen, I'm not telling you to accept how things are. Hmm? Just understand, sometimes you have to chin up, look forward, and figure out how much you can really accomplish. Don't forget that pit in your stomach right now, though. Keep at it, and your chance will come one day. So don't get too down, eh? Cutscene locked. I understand, sir. From now on, we'll stop looking into the auction. Lloyd. Hello, Lloyd. Damn, this really sucks. I'm cutscene locked. It's 101. I'm cutscene locked. With that, 30 of the anniversary festival ended. Years passed, the mysterious story of Lloyd's brother, a hacker known as Kitty, a detailed report regarding Revash. And then the Shores auction, sitting at the center of Crosswell's injustices. With all of it still spinning inside of his head, Lloyd slipped into a restless sleep. Nudge, nudge. Yawn. Nudge, nudge, nudge. What? An earthquake? No, it can't be. Almost feels like I'm being rocked to sleep. I'll just doze another 15 minutes. Output minimum. Power level low. Freezing process begin. Oh, that's cold. What? Good morning, Lloyd. Yeah, good morning. Wait a second. Why are you in my room? Our morning meeting is about to begin, so I came to wake you up, Lloyd. Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. It was the strangest thing, though. I felt something cold against the back of my neck. I must have been having one seriously weird dream. That was no dream. My efforts to nudge you awake were in vain, so I cast a low-energy diamond dust. Excuse me? Didn't hear that right. You hit me with an orbital art. It was not enough to harm you, so there's no need to be concerned. It worked out in the end, didn't it? Yeah, I suppose it did. Besides, I was unsure how to wake up someone who was fast asleep, so I ended up going with the method I specialized in. You didn't know how to wake me up. Ah, I see. So she's never had to do anything like that before then. Lloyd? Are you angry? No, of course not. Though I'd recommend raising your voice as a step between nudging me and casting ice attacks. Yeah, that... that should wake most people up. Oh, I see. In that case, would it be more appropriate to address you with... Good morning, Master, the next time the opportunity presents itself. Oh, fuck's sake, dude. Oh. I need to read the original Japanese text. If someone has access to it who's watching the stream 2 hours in, send me the Japanese text of this scene. Why would you think that? Or perhaps would you enjoy, I'm going to kick my lazy brother out of bed if he doesn't wake up. Where'd you even learn these phrases? I'm just teasing. Ellie and I prepared breakfast, so please come downstairs after you've changed. I'll be taking my leave now. Wait a minute. What is it? Thanks, Theo. You're worried about me, so you can't check in on me, right? Run! Ah. It feels like the stress from yesterday just vanished. Thanks, Theo. So it's already the 4th day of the anniversary festival. We're gonna have our work cut out for us. It's the 4th day, 3rd day for us. Crossbow Anniversary Festival, 4th day. Oh, fuck's sake! Alright, it's the 4th day of the festival, time to get to work. I'm sure a load of support requests will come in overnight, so let's take a look. Right, today's the day of the big parade too. Not to mention there are tourists traveling all across this state during the festival. As you suspected, a lot of requests have come in. Lost belongings, missing children, etc. Might be a little much to try and tackle all of them at once. Let's do what we can and go from there. It sounds like a plan. With that, I gotta go back to work, so I'm gonna end the stream off here. I am so lucky I'm self-employed. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream off here. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and as discussed earlier in the stream, I will be back Saturday and Sunday as well with